I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And George, here we go. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Samuel Gallenbeer picks one up. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. Coles check in for Bogdanovich. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Cole the pass to Taylor. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last tunnel, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Boy, look at the big ups, Clark.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks. Really fly.
And we're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys, out of the point guard spot in the NBA these days.
George double teamed. It's stolen by Taylor. Here's Johnson. Jacks up a three. And he hits again from deep. 3 more points from Taylor. Taylor's got 28.
Boy, you can feel the confidence growing right now for this club at the offensive end.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after halftime, but before crunch time. They're setting themselves up for a great fourth quarter.
And Posey kicks to Johnson. Passes to Jennings. 6 to shoot. And here's George for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Taylor's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
That's good.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Detroit Pistons.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys, and seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
4 on the clock. Here's George. Drills the elbow jumper. George has got 9 points.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Taylor attacking, and he dunks it down. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
Here's Mahimi. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Mahimi's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Here's Taylor, and the powerful one-handed slam. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
There's a good screen. Posey dishes to Mahimi. George passes to Jennings. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jennings has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Shot by Taylor, no good. Pacers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Jennings. Johnson kicks to Jennings. Back to Johnson, wide open. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Nets. And, Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for a shooter is, as you well know, huge.
Yep, no question.
Indiana making some changes. Posey's checked in, and Paul George is subbed in for Hill. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Ramon Sessions. He's out there with Gary Neal. E.J. Tucker is out there with Plumlee. And it's Joseph in at the 4. Hibbert dishes to George. He kicks it to Cephalosha. And it's off from three-point range. And Brooklyn making a change here. Taylor's checked in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. To the paint. Here's Joseph. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
George passes to Posey. And George kicks to Clarkson. Back to George. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. George has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Pacers. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Taylor dishes to Plumlee. Out to Taylor. Launches a 3. The shot no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Hibbert with a screen for George. Back to Hibbert. And George kicks to Posey. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And he gets it to go.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. George, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Man, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Taylor's shot, good.
No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
The Pacers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Clarkson kicks to George. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Tucker, defended by George. Taylor attacking to the left side wing. And Tucker kicks to Taylor. Just 4 to shoot. All alone. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Samuel Dalembert, who's checked in for Brooklyn.
Next substitution, Samuel Dalembert.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Clarkson kicks to Cephalosha. Pass to George. Left side, George. Hits the front of the rim and out.
An 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference. This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Here's Clarkson, covered by Taylor. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Taylor kicks to Joseph. Cephalosha with the steal. Now Posey. Pass to Clarkson. 1:29 left in the game. Kicks it to George. Hibbert with a screen for George. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Cephalosha for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
This is really going to be a good win. They've proven they know how to attack this team, and I think it's important to establish that against a conference opponent.
I agree, because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to see them that often.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the self-proclaimed Mr. Perfect. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
Here's Clarkson, defended by Taylor. Clarkson passes to Cephalosha. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Dalembert dishes to Taylor. 3-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
George with no one around. That doesn't go either for George. Now here's Taylor to the inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Jan Mahimi. Damian Rudez. Solomon Hill.
No luck.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thank you.